Sorry, I'm still one of those days. I'm afraid I've graduated from, I usually have the Cadbury dark chocolate with almonds, but today, lockdown 5.0, I graduated to the cherry ripe. I say that's a graduation because I try to limit my chocolate intake to dark chocolate because it has less sugar. And almonds, that's a fruit, or kind of. No, it's a legume. Anyway, I figure the dark chocolate with less sugar than the almonds is fine. But today I had to upgrade to a little bit more sugar. So I've upgraded to the Old Gold Cherry Ripe. I have not upgraded my coffee. That's a decaf. Because if I have a real coffee at this time of day, I'm afraid I won't get any sleep. Anyway, look, welcome to Graeme's Guide. Friday Live, this Friday, the 16th of July. If you're in Melbourne, commiserations. We've just gone into 5-day lockdown again. I think most of Australia has experienced lockdown of some sort in the last year. It's frustrating, and we're more organised now. We know what to do, but it's still frustrating. But apologies, I'm running behind because I had a whole lot of stuff that I had to get done today before I was able to do this. Let's go straight into it now that I've wasted I don't know how many minutes of your valuable time. I'm going to be looking at accessing. Where is it here? Accessing Tanya's announcements, the Collaborate schedule, and something new, Outlook boards in Microsoft Outlook. So, as I said before, where are we? I really wanted to start here. This is the unit homepage, and if you go into Tanya's announcements, and I've mentioned this last week, the importance of Tanya's announcements. But there's some really great information here that you really need to make sure that you're not missing out on. So this afternoon, Tanya's posted. In some ways, it was kind of good that I'm running late with today because now I can show you something that Tanya posted this afternoon, just after 2 o'clock or at 2 o'clock. And it's the Padlet that Tanya's going to use to provide some additional supplementary information. Well, it's not additional supplementary, it's just supplementary information. If you go in there, you'll find a link to the Padlet, and on the Padlet, Tanya provides some, as we go through the course, this will populate with more and more information to help you with the assignments and just with general information. And when I say general information, I'm talking about things like this Collaborate session video, which shows you how to access the Collaborate session. And if you click on that, if I click on full screen, where is it going to go? Oh yeah, so Tanya's going to explain something here. I've got my speakers turned off, that's why I can't hear it. But look, Tanya provides some guidance in that video that you can find on the Padlet about how to access the Collaborate sessions. And I will show you as well. Let's go, I didn't want to go here either. Let's go back to, now I hope you've got all your shortcuts happening. So these are the 4 shortcuts that I think you should have. A shortcut to our unit, Learning and Communicating Online, the main page. A shortcut to your discussion boards for your group. So this one is a shortcut that goes to group 10. So this is where all the action happens. So this is where all your learning happens. You can look at the modules and you can read the modules, but if you rely on your own understanding of those modules alone, it probably is not enough. You really need to be discussing what you're reading here in the discussion boards to get different perspectives. And also, this is where I provide my guidance for if you're on track. So you might have, if you read about metacognition, well, you'll have your own idea of what you think that is, but that probably needs to be fleshed out a bit more so that you so that you can be confident in your understanding by asking questions here in the discussions, or alternatively, just reading through the discussions. Ideally, you would be engaging by participating, by replying, and by posting. But if you're just what do we say, lurking around in the, no, that's not the right word. If you're just reading the discussions, that's kind of okay too. But it would be good if you're able to participate by posting and replying. Okay, so yeah, so the four things you should have: the homepage, the unit group, a link to Outlook, and a link to the Student Hub. Those are the four things. So let me go to, so yeah, tenures announcements. I'll show you about that. Go in and look at tenures announcements, but also here on this page, you'll find that, now this page looks different to yours because this is not the student view. If I go to the student view, this is what it will look like for you. Click here on Collaborate to locate information about how to access the Collaborate sessions. You'll see here that you've got, there are 4 sessions here. Please come to my session, the one where you can see that Graeme, Rebecca, and Kerry are hosting. If there's a time clash, sometimes it's okay if you can't make my session and you know the time and date of another session, well, you can attend a different session, but ideally you will come to and ask questions in this session here, the one that is hosted by Graeme, Rebecca, and Kerry. And if you click on that, it just takes you directly to the Collaborate session. Collaborate is a video conferencing where it's two-way synchronous discussion between the ELAs and students, helping you and guiding you to successful completion of the assignments. So that's how you can access the Collaborate sessions. There is another way you can access them, and that's through the discussion board. In the second discussion down, like I pinned 2 discussions, I pinned the assignment 1 discussion and I pinned the Collaborate discussion forum. So if you click on the Collaborate, because I'm in the student view, leave student view. Okay, here we are in the let me go back to that. So this is the discussions. Click on group 10 on the Collaborate, and here you'll find the direct link to the Collaborate session and also the schedule for the Collaborate sessions. So there'll be 4 sessions, and our first one is next Tuesday, the 20th of July at 7 p.m. So that's, if you can attend that, that's great. If you can't attend it, that's okay too, because you can watch the recording. Either way, you'll spend an hour either in the session or you'll spend an hour watching the recording, so you're not gaining or losing any time. To watch the recording, you can find out how to watch recording by clicking on this link here, using Collaborate. That will take you into the Student Hub, and this using Collaborate information. The 4th one down is watching Collaborate recordings, and it gives you detailed instructions of how to locate and watch the Collaborate recordings there. Alrighty, Collaborate schedule. Okay, outboards. This is the last thing I wanted to talk about today. So back into Outlook, and if you go to, on the side here, it's got these icons that I mentioned last time, and here's the second one down here is the calendar. So if you go into calendar, which view we got? This is the board view. Let me go back. Let me go to the month view. So this is the normal view that you would see if you go into Outlook, Outlook calendar. But what I want to show you is something new. It's only been around for about a month. And if you click up here on the different views and click on board, it will take you into this view that's a board view. I've been playing around in here a bit, so this will not look like yours when you first go in there. When you first go in there, the tasks are there, the tips are there, but these other things aren't here. So I've added the clock. So let me just take out Sydney, and so to add a city, you just click on here and just type the name of the city you want to know the time in. The reason why I have this is because I'm dealing with students all over Australia, so I like to know the time where people are. I've also added the weather here. So to add these widgets, up here it's got add to board. So you can just click on, I'm going to show all so you can see all the different types of widgets. So to add the weather for your city, just say you're in Geelong. You can just type in Geelong, Victoria, and there's the weather for Geelong. And you might like to have that ready, available to you. I don't need it, so I'm going to remove it. So one of the things that I have done is, let me just take this out, remove from board, remove, and I'll remove that as well, remove from board. Alrighty, so the reason why I'm taking those out, and I'll take this one out too. Can I take that out? Delete. There we go. I also want to just check my calendar to make sure that I want to get rid of that too. Delete. Delete. I'm just whizzing through that because I want to show you something. I can still taste the cherry ripe dark chocolate. Yay, it's actually waking me up a bit. I'm feeling like I've got a bit more energy after being zapped of it during the day today. Okay, so we're back in Outlook board. Here you can, so I have a template I use for assignments. I'm going to share a couple of templates with you over the course of the unit, but this first template I want to show you. So if I go to I can add a file. And this is the one I want to add. And so this file is now here. This is a template to, how you might, there's text here that you won't be able to read because this text is placeholder text. It's, I think it's called lorem ipsum text. It's not real text. And when I give you a template, it will have this text in it that's not real text. It's just placeholder text. But what the point of this template is to give you the layout and formatting for your assignments. So I will be sharing that with you later. Anyway, so once you've started your assignment, if you pop your assignment in here as a link, well, then you can just quickly access it anytime you want, just here. The cool thing about this is that you can also add a due date to it. So if you go down here to, I know it's due on August 23rd. I've added it here, but it's shown up here now in my task list. There's different views for this task list. There's the tasks, but the view I have it on is calendar board. And so it shows the tasks here that I've got on my calendar board. Another thing you can do here is add a goal. So just say that I'm going to use this name of that file is a bit long, but so I'm just thinking of the name of this goal, and the goal is going to be assignment 2. So learning and communicating online, assignment 2, that's my abbreviation, learning and communicating online, assignment 2, set the due date as August 23. And now if in my calendar, I go to August 23, it's showing up here now as a goal. Now, last time I showed you how you can add a reminder, and I think reminders are a really good idea. So just click on more options. It says here, remind me the day before. So a day before is way too short a notice for this. You need to, I think, probably a week before for a reminder for a big essay. Or this is, when I say big essay, this one's about 600 words, I think, or no, 1,500 words. So you've set the reminder and then just up here and save. And so now you've got your reminder there. So let's just go back to the Collaborate sessions again. Here's a Collaborate session. It's for next Tuesday. I'm just going to copy that and go in here to the calendar for next Tuesday. Let me go to today. So next Tuesday is going to be the 20th, and it's at 7 o'clock in the evening. So if I click here and add the title LCO Collaborate, and then in the description I'm going to paste the that information. It's from 7 until 8 p.m. and save. Oh, before I save that, I might just put the link in there as well, right? Where is it? Here, the link. This is a direct link. So I'm just going to copy this, Control C, and into my calendar, Control V to paste. Different if you're on an Apple, and save. So now I've got my Collaborate session information there, and I've also got a link so I know how to get there as well. And that's in boards. So anyway, have a look at boards. There's all sorts of things that you can do with boards. Oh, one thing you can do is add a collection. So this a collection. So I'm going to call this collection LCO Assignment 2. And in here I can put that, I created that goal. I can put that goal in here. Is it going in? Let me try that again. Drag item. There we go. And the essay template, the assignment 2 essay template, I'll put that in there as well. And then the whole thing I can move around. So that's and that collects that anything I add in there will go long. So just know that any more information. Like the other thing you might want to add here is a link to the Padlet. So let me just go back to Tanya's Padlet. I need to go to the student view. I need to go to the homepage view, into announcements, the Padlet for this unit. Click on the Padlet. Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to grab that link. Go to the calendar. Now here, I just click on Add to Board, add link into the URL, and enter. Then here I just click on it to rename it. Oh no, I'm going to go with that name, Shiny Padlet, that's good. And this is the Padlet. So you just click on here and that'll take you straight to the Padlet. So if you're having to search for it, it's right here on your Outlook board. One more thing I want to show you about the board. I'll find this. If I go to YouTube and what is it? Outlook board. And so there's a couple of YouTube videos here that give you some other tips and tricks about using the board. So I would have a look through those as well when you have time. Alrighty, that's way more than I thought I was going to be showing you today. If you've got any questions at all about anything I've shown you today or about how to deal with Melbourne lockdown, my answer for how to deal with Melbourne lockdown is more Cadbury Old Gold chocolate. Try and steer clear of the cherry ripe. Better to go for the almond chocolate because I think it has less sugar. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. Anyway, I'll catch up with you in the discussions. Looking forward to catching you there. And that's all from me for now. Bye for now.